Hey guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be a part of I started this series a while ago, but I haven't done anything since about it because I don't know, I just hadn't found any cool places, but I want to do a whole haunted places series. So if you have any haunted places, let me know in the comments below. But today's video is going to be all about the haunted Amityville house. The Amityville house is addressed at 112 Ocean Avenue, Amityville, Long Island, New York. So on November 13th, 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. shot and killed 6 members of his family inside of the Amityville house. It wasn't haunted before that, but this is where the murders happened. And then of course, when there's murders, sometimes there's haunted spirits. In December of 1975, over a year later, George and Kathy Lutz and their children moved into the Amityville home. A lot of crazy shit went down when they lived there, and we're gonna go into that in a second, but they only lasted in that house for 28 days, which is insane. They said that they were terrorized by paranormal spirits and just very, very creepy things were happening to them. So when the Lutz family moved into the house, people recommended that they get the house blessed because of the past of the house. They knew all about the murders. It was a horrific thing. So people were like, you should get the house blessed in order to keep you guys safe. On December 18th, 1975, Father Mancuso came to bless the house, and when he used the holy water, he was in the upstairs room, and he used the holy water, and when he spritzed it, he said that he heard a masculine voice demanding him to get out. However, he didn't tell the family about this experience. He kind of just advised them to stay out of the second floor room. I guess he probably just said that he felt like it had a lot of activity or something like that. What's even creepier, after leaving the house, Father Mancuso allegedly developed a really high fever and blisters all over his hands. So following this, there are many different haunted stories of the Amityville house that came directly from the Lutz family and what they experienced while they lived there. So the first weird thing is that George would wake up in the early hours every single night at 3:15 a.m. specifically, and he would go check the boathouse. He said he felt compelled to, and it was just something that kept happening. He later learned that 3:15 is the estimated time of the murders. The next weird thing is that Kathy had vivid nightmares about the murders, and through her dreams, she knew exactly which order the murders occurred and in which rooms, and apparently she hadn't been told the details of the murders previously, so she found all of this stuff out based on her dreams, which is obviously really weird. Another thing that happened is the Lutz children began to sleep on their stomachs, which is apparently something they never did before, and that's actually how the DeFeo children's bodies were found, was on their stomachs. And the next one is something that I think is the creepiest. It's literally terrifying. And it's Lutz's 5-year-old daughter, Missy, developed an imaginary friend called Jody. It looks like a demonic pig-like creature with glowing red eyes, which is just terrifying. Imagine your 5-year-old telling you that their imaginary friend is a fucking pig with glowing red eyes. That's terrifying. What's even weirder is on Christmas Day, when George woke up at 3:15 a.m. to check the boathouse, he claims that he saw the pig outside of her window hovering over Missy, which, ugh, it just gives me chills. And another time when Kathy was closing Missy's window, which Missy would say that Jody went up and climbed out of, Kathy says that she saw a pair of red eyes glowing at her. Another thing that happened, according to the Lutz family, is Kathy was sleeping in bed and she woke up with welts all over her body, and she woke up because her body was being levitated 2 feet off the ground, which Another weird occurrence that they experienced is that a green gelatin-like substance would ooze from the walls and from the doors, the handles of the doors, the keyholes. Really creepily, a crucifix that hung in the living room apparently revolved and went completely upside down and released a really weird sour smell. And lastly, among the experiences that I'm going to be talking about, there was many more, but George experienced a time where he looked at his wife and suddenly she turned into a 90-year-old woman. Saying the hair was wild, a shocking white, the face a mass of wrinkles and ugly lines, and saliva dripping from the toothless mouth, which is fucking creepy as shit. And on January the 14th, 1976, the family left Amityville, And since then, people believe the Lutzes were just liars and they were just trying to make this into a huge publicity stunt, and they bought the house knowing like the background of it and that people would believe their horror story. But a lot of people that live on Long Island definitely think that it's haunted, and a lot of people have visited it before and they said it's creepy as fuck. My parents have gone to it before. They've gone like outside of it and they said it was just really, really creepy, and they definitely all believe that it's really haunted. I mean, 6 murders within one house. I don't know. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what other haunted places you want me to talk about and talk about the story behind them. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. I'm always posting cool shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every single day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!
Be my man, I just need your company. Don't wanna get dependent on your time.